All right, dude. You ready for round two?
Always not ready.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to a race recap with F1Talk. I'm Sherif. That's my homie
I'm
Joe.
Joe.
And we just got done watching the Miami GP where Verstappen took first, Leclerc took second, Sainz surprisingly held on to third. So before we get into it, let us know down in the comments what you guys thought of the race. What did you think of the new track and its kind of like hybrid design? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all the usual YouTube BS. So let's get into it, Joe. What did you think about the race, man?
First of all, I gotta say the track is nice. I really like it. It's
Yeah.
a hybrid track, and it's got some mix of technical sections and high speed sections and low speed sections, which is nice. It's a track that you gotta taste your car performance.
Yeah.
And which is we've seen. If you have been following us, you will know what we're talking about. Which is some teams are using it as experimental again.
Yeah. Speaking of really seeing the performance of the teams kind of show, it seems like Mercedes is back to the upper midfield again, like they were at the beginning of the season. Not really sure what's kind of going on there, but they're slight modifications to the front wing and the rear wing seem to be helping them out a little bit. They were at least able to get, into fifth and sixth. But really, I feel like a lot more of the story was watching Red Bull's performance, man. They were really...
They are fast. They are fast.
Yeah. I mean, they were pulling away, and all credit to Verstappen, man. It's nice to see the guy race without having to pull any like little dirty tricks, any like questionable moves,
right? Right.
Yep. And he really did put on a good show today.
Yeah, we said it last season. If he raced clean, we'll support him, and today it's actually surprisingly clean.
Yeah, without a doubt. It was definitely one of the cleanest races I've ever seen the guy race, you know? Yeah. And even just Ferrari didn't seem to be able to keep up with the Red Bull pace, whatsoever.
Right.
Speaking of Red Bull and Ferrari, what did you think about Sainz and Perez battling it out?
It's fun to see them battle, but
yeah,
Sainz, we love Checo Perez, even though we don't like Red Bull, but we love him, and it's he's got some killer instinct.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, and the way he overtake, it's nice. Dangerously nice.
Dude, and that's just the thing, man. Like, both Joe and I agree that, like, it just doesn't seem like Sainz has the killer instinct that makes, some of the great drivers. Like, Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, going down the line, Hamilton. Russell may have some killer instinct. We haven't fully seen it yet. Yeah. But it's the stuff that made Alonso great, that made Vettel great,
Right.
And both those guys still have it,
Yeah. Dude, speaking of Vettel, it's really nice to see Vettel fighting for positions in the few situations this Grand Prix, wheel-to-wheel battles, and just really nice to see him still have that skill and still have that killer mentality to go for the positions. It's really nice to see.
Yeah, most definitely. We just got to throw this out there again. What the hell is Latifi doing in the sport? I mean, he would be dead last if there weren't so many DNFs this race.
Latifi who?
Yeah, Crash Tiffy. Let me use his proper name.
That guy.
But yeah,
now I remember who you're talking about.
It was definitely an interesting race. I think the combination of the racetrack and the sort of variety of high-speed sections, low-speed technical sections really made for an engaging and, let's be honest, just not boring race overall.
Yeah, it's not boring race. And we got to shout out to the fake water, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. Somehow randomly there are boats like in the middle of the racetrack on top of fake water.
I don't get it, but it's fun to see.
Yeah, it had me fooled for a few seconds before I noticed that it wasn't moving. I was like, wait, is that's fake water?
That's paint. Yeah, they did a good job painting that water.
Yeah, most definitely. No, but it was definitely an interesting race watching the tire strategies and how the teams coped with the heat and the resultant tire degradation that really became an issue.
Right.
We saw after the safety car, man, things got shaken up quite a bit. Russell and Hamilton were battling it out and kind of came down to an issue of tire strategy. Russell came in for mediums.
Hamilton was saying his tires are already overheated.
Yeah.
In the radio. So I don't know because I don't know if that's why he can't fight Russell, but what do you think about it? What do you think about both of them fighting each other?
Yeah. Yeah. But, I'll say that, clearly Hamilton, could have taken the fight to Russell for sure. But I think he was playing the long game where, he is the more mature driver. He said, okay, it's better to we can have a little bit of a battle, but ultimately I don't want us to risk a crash. I don't want to risk us getting a DNF, and at least the team got points from two drivers in the top 10. And it didn't matter if Russell was in 5th and he was in 6th, or vice versa. He was in 5th and Russell was in 6th.
Yeah.
It's still the same points, know? But at least they were able to get around Bottas with his unforced error, which was crazy because clearly the Mercedes engine doesn't seem to have the pace.
It's not up to Ferrari's engine.
Yeah.
It's 8 seconds, man. 8 seconds behind them. It's huge gap, huge.
Yeah, dude. Monster gaps. So, yeah, while the aero package seems to be improving, the whole car for Mercedes just still is not sorted.
It's like, for me, the upgrade of that car, the performance, it just went back to the very beginning where they are supposed to be in 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
So it's like the same for me to see. And the past 2 races is just something else. Just falling behind, and then they fight back to the normal position, and then now they have to move forwards. Yeah. That's how I see it. Yeah.
Fingers crossed they figure out how to move forwards, because seeing
Dude, we got 17 races to go, so we'll see.
It's a lot of time, but it definitely, from my perspective, they're nowhere near contention, because I think at one point in time, you and I calculated it, when Hamilton was behind Bottas, they were still 20 seconds behind third place.
Yeah.
Or maybe 20 seconds behind Verstappen. I can't remember. But
I don't remember.
What that translates to is a hell of a long way from podium.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. 30 minutes gap from podium. No, that's not going to happen.
So
30 seconds, actually. 30 seconds.
It may as well have been 30 minutes.
30 minutes. It's 30 minutes, an hour, doesn't make anything, friends.
Just, it's interesting to see, but it is at the very least, you can say, like, today was a good show.
It's a good show. It's a good, relaxing.
Yes. Nice for us to be able to wake up at normal human times for a race instead of 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
You Europeans don't know how good you have it. Seriously.
You guys are lucky, man. You guys are lucky. For us, we have to usually wake up at 6 for the race.
At least, yeah. At least.
Or 7, yeah.
It's brutal.
If we're lucky, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes me and him just say, okay, the earliest we're going to wake up on Sunday is 8, which is ridiculous anyways. Yeah. And even then, we're watching it with the delay, so we got to avoid all social media, all news, because otherwise it's going to completely spoil the result of the race,
Yep.
You guys don't know how good you have it. But... I will say this. If there is one criticism that I do have about the current season, you can always nitpick and find, things to criticize. It's really that while the car was kind of meant to be the great equalizer, we're still not seeing it. We're definitely seeing it in the midfield, but we're not seeing it with the leaders of the pack. You still have 2 teams, 2 drivers running away from everybody. And while they have, exchanged barbs here and there, it's not like what we're seeing in the midfield. The midfield has a lot more excitement going on in it than the leadership. And I don't know. They kind of need a way to kind of rein the guys who are so far ahead back in, if that's what they truly want, because that's what everybody complained about during the Hamilton era, when he was getting championship after championship. You're just watching these guys at the front battle it out, and that's it, or even the Schumacher era, where it was just him by himself, So, that's really my only complaint. But in the grand scheme of things, definitely today was a much better race than...
Yeah, it's a nice race today.
Yeah.
And hopefully we don't see that DRS train again. It's annoying. Hey, a new car is a new car, but it's not like you can... Like, if you want to get past or overtake, you have to get into that DRS zone still.
Yeah.
And then you have to use that DRS to get passed by, which sucks because they are fighting, because the new car is supposed to be wheel-to-wheel battle racing, following each other, but no, it's still using DRS, and if you have DRS in front of you, and then the guy is using DRS in front of him, and hey, that's everything is
everyone is just one after the other.
It's like a parking lot, basically. So,
well said.
Yeah, they have to they have to somehow fix the issue of that, which is, I don't know how they can do it, but for us as a viewer, audience, it looks boring.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Don't forget to leave your opinion on the Miami GP, what you guys thought of the new track. Hit that bell, hit that thumbs up button, and you don't even have to talk about the race. Talk to us about whatever's on your mind with F1.
Yeah.
We're always interested, and maybe it'll inspire another video from us. So, thank you again from myself and my buddy over here,
Joe.
And we will... Oh, yeah, I pointed this way, but usually I put you on this side of the video.
Whatever. We'll see you guys back in Barcelona. Or we're in the United States, but Barcelona as a race.
For sure. All right, guys. Peace.